Welcome back to Phasmophobia. It's still cold in here. Okay, so I'm at 0 sanity evidence runs. I'm about to finish on Bleasdale. So let's take care of that. I'm debating about prestiging tonight, if only because there's an achievement waiting for me to prestige to level 3. And just, it's the only forward path I see at this point. I really wish that they had unlock points.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get things up before investigating. But keep an eye out.
It's awfully loud. There, turning down the volume a little. I was thinking that every time you prestige, it might be nice if you were given 3 unlock points. You could use those to permanently unlock equipment items. And so you would unlock a tier 1 with 1 point, tier 2 with 2 points, and tier 3 with 3 points, with the caveat that you have to have all of the prior items in that tier unlocked in order to unlock the later tier. For instance, if you wanted to unlock the tier 3 flashlight, you have to first permanently unlock the tier 1 and the tier 2 flashlight where appropriate. Well, I think the tier 1 flashlight is already automatically unlocked for you. So you start by unlocking the tier 2 and then unlock the tier 3 once you get enough points. I thought that might be a good way for people to look forward to prestiging, and that way they could feel like they're at more of an advantage at higher prestige levels, but we'll see what they do. Okay, photo of the ghost, parabolic crucifix. Where do I hide in Bleasdale? Usually in the kitchen. Do I know? No, I don't know where the power is. Set with lighter and smudge. Okay, can I make it to the kitchen? Go. Shit, it's over here. It's raining quite a bit. Are we dealing with the poltergeist? $30. $60. at 90 now, so I can hunt anytime. $110. Okay, time to do a Phantom, Jinn, and Oni test. It's kind of BS that it doesn't show the items on the floor, because I want to watch them. But what I will do is I'll just let it come towards me and I'll run upstairs. Okay, this does not strike me as a poltergeist. Alright, time to take some notes. Let me resituate my headset here. It's sitting on my face in just a way that my head is trying to strain its muscles, as if it's trying to keep something on my head. When I was younger, I learned how to wiggle my ears because my sunglasses were slipping down my nose on a sweaty day outside. And when I took off my sunglasses, I felt a tightness in my head just suddenly release after a few minutes. And I realized that my ears were trying to keep my sunglasses on, which was a weird way for me to develop a muscle awareness. Okay, so... You know, I never really checked to see if it's a Raichu. I could hear its footsteps at the end of the hall. It's not throwing things particularly. It didn't speed up. It didn't blink like an Oni. It didn't blink like a Phantom. I'm pretty sure that it stepped in salt. Oops. It didn't. I think we're dealing with a Wraith. Well, that makes this extra dangerous then. Capture a photo, parabolic, and crucifix. Ugh. I'm pretty sure this is a Wraith. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Oh shit. Hi. Yep, this is absolutely a Wraith. And that means it could teleport right to me. Let's start by tossing the crucifix into the kitchen. Maybe it's still in there. Hi there. Here. Have a crucifix. Gee, I wish I had a camera. I'm not going to get many photos out of this ghost, so I'm not going to try that hard. I really do not know where this ghost is hanging out at all. Oh shit. Hey, buddy. It's one of the nice things about having the attic to hide in. It takes so long for the ghost to get up here. By the time it reaches upstairs, the hunt ends. Try to get objectives, but I mean, I'm frankly willing to just say it's a Wraith and get the heck out of here if it turns out that getting the other objectives is too difficult or dangerous. Crap. Got that? Want to give me a ghost event? I'll get a cheap ghost photo. I'll cheat. Figures. Okay, so it can teleport up here, so I have to be careful. If I can get all 3 objectives, I'll be happy. Jesus. Smile. I have to stay close to it. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, got all 3 objectives. Got a photo of the ghost. Got the parabolic. I know it's a Wraith. I'm not going to worry about the bone. I'm not going to get a perfect game. I'll live with what I got. We have a Wraith. I would have gone for photos, but I mean, I always usually depend on the salt photos, and but since the Wraith doesn't step in salt, I can't get those photos.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
All right. And it took 20 minutes. So that's usually where I stopped. Do I want to do Sunny Meadows Restricted? I'll think about it. Why don't we just try it once? How's that? Where am I at money-wise, by the way? 156. Pretty good. Of course, I'm going to lose it all when I prestige, and there's not much to gain by just continuing to prestige up. I just get more and more money. I have to come up with some more challenges for myself. Okay, so where am I going to hide?
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. New intel. Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
Motion sensor, incense, and parabolic. I guess I can duck in the manager's office and just hide behind the desk. Come on, give me something. Here's the bone. So it's down this way. It's in here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's in there somewhere. Great, now what do I do? I've taken control of my life. Now what? Oh, something I could do. There's an idea. Let's listen to it. Okay, so it's a normal walker. It's not a myling. Okay. All right. So I could hear its footsteps without the parabolic more than 10 meters away. Not a myling. Let's retreat for just a moment so I can gather my thoughts. Not a Diogen or Moray or Thay, not a Revenant, not a Huntu, not twins. Didn't sound fast or slow. It's definitely not a myling. I could hear its footsteps from far away. Let's see, I can toss an EMF down there and see if it's a Raiju. I can smudge it once and see if it's a spirit. I can lay down some salt and see if it's a Wraith. Now if it's a Wraith, it could just teleport straight to me. It's not far away. It's in that first room. Sorry if I made the microphone kick out there. This windjammer really didn't do anything to help. Well, if you're not going to start a hunt, I will go get an EMF. I'm reasonably safe in the lobby. It's unlikely that the ghost will come wandering this far. Let's toss an EMF in there and see if that makes it any faster. Oh, dang it. Two tosses at the same time. Are we dealing with a poltergeist? Let's check the graph. I don't know. But two tosses that end at the same time, that is awfully suspicious. At the very least, I know it's not a Raiju. I guess I could pick a video camera in there, make sure it's not a mimic. Seems to me, though, I would have heard it hunting differently by now. I'll let it hunt one more time. Motion sensor was one of the objectives, right? Thought I heard a click. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Get out. Pretty sure it's not a mimic. It's also not a wraith. It's Dipping Salt. Let's see here. Hate to do this, but if I wanted to check for a yokai, I need to be right next to that door when it starts its hunt. And even that might not be close enough. I could put down more salt as preparation. And then run like hell and try to get to the manager's office. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't know what those 4 pips are for a ghost event. Unless it was just on the other side of the door and it was silent. I need to get a motion sensor. Could toss some crucifixes in there too. Yes, I know you're there. It's not a yokai. Okay. Let's get a motion sensor. You know, I never really did get a good look at it. I think it was blinking like a regular ghost, but I didn't want to spend too much time looking at it. That was my mistake. I should have visually inspected it. Okay, so incense, motion sensor, and parabolic. Well, I have a parabolic. Proof positive, you can get parabolic during a hunt. And by the way, the reason why that dot was so far off to the side instead of being centered is because in VR, the handheld parabolic doesn't accurately represent position in space. It's only slightly annoying. It's just a little bit of polish that they need to put on it. Let's see, what's left? I got the parabolic. I need to smudge it. I need to look at it. I need to put some salt down so that I can inspect it more safely. But I do have to say that having it throw two things and have that signal go away on both signals simultaneously really makes me suspicious. Come on. Come on, buddy. Can I stick my head through? I could walk through the door. That's kind of cheating. Oh, well, it's not a gym. Okay, got the motion sensor, so it's still hanging out in that room. That's good. Mom. Guess I could get some photos. There's no light in here, is there? There is, but it's kind of out. If I wanted to look at the ghost more safely, I could bring in the night vision goggles. Are you serious? Come on. Come on. Maybe it is a yokai. Maybe it is a yokai. Maybe it just by chance happened through the door. I'm not sure how far away this is. Should I just decide that this is a yokai and leave? Huh. I don't know. Okay, so the important line here is, you see the 15 meters there? Halfway from that to me is the electronic detection location. Okay, so it's 10 meters away right now. So it's not close enough to detect me. It has to be... Come on, come closer. Ah, come on. You're at 10. 10. Frustration. That's 8 meters away. Are you serious? Come on, man. It's just so barely. It is just not quite reaching, but it is throwing a lot. So yeah, it could still be a poltergeist. Come on, buddy. Come on. It just won't come close enough. Oh no, I was going to say I could hide in that storage room and that would get me close enough, but that's blocked off. I'll do this one more try. And then I'll just say poltergeist and get out of here. I got a problem. Oof. Okay, it didn't look like it was blinking. It did finally get close enough and it did come straight towards me, so I'm going to say that it is not a yokai. The question is, do I want to say that it's a poltergeist? I don't know. The wings make it really hard to investigate a zero sanity, zero evidence. I mean, Sunny Meadows Restricted is fine for a 3 evidence run with a sanity pool, but it's a little rough when you're dealing with the other possibilities. I'm still erring on the side of poltergeist, but that could be just flat wrong, because the EMF graph didn't look like a poltergeist throw, even though both of those EMF3 signals did go away at the same time, and that suggested to me that a poltergeist threw two items simultaneously. At the very least, though, it's not a phantom, it's not a djinn, it's not an oni. It's stayed in that same room this whole time, though. I could do a mirror test. Geez, do I want to do a shade test? Ew. Making good progress on my VR code. I have it switching between DirectX and OpenGL while the VR system is up. Pretty stable, it's not perfect. I am having a little trouble getting DirectX to show properly in a window or in full screen, though. I think it's the windowed application that I'm having trouble with. But I want to get started on the deferred renderer pretty soon. have a crucifix. Jeez, how stupid do I want to be? Okay, they just tried to hunt with me in here. That's good enough. It's not a shade. Ooh, wait. I have time. That's all my photos. I specifically placed the crucifix so that its boundary was at the door. That way, if the crucifix got burnt, I know the ghost was in the room and I was in the room in it when that crucifix burned. So that's good enough for me. So it's not a shade. I forgot to try the light switch. Good enough for me, not a mare. A mare doing that isn't guaranteed, but I'm not going to stick around. What else can I possibly... It's not a yokai. It's staying in that room though, so it could still be a Goryo. It hasn't wandered to me at all. So, I mean, if I really want to be sure, if I want to do this like an experienced investigator, I could go in there with a lantern, put it in the middle of the floor and light it up, and then put a crucifix in there and see if the ghost blows out the candle instead of blowing out the burning the crucifix. How stupid do I want to be? Let's start with throwing a crucifix in there. That makes things a little safer for me. Oh, it's already burnt it once. Oh shit! It came in the room. I guess I'm gonna guess poltergeist.
Welcome back.
Was an
I've prepared
Obake.
some jobs for you.
Okay, I was never going to be able to guess that one, because you have to see a ghost for long enough. 34 minutes for that. Okay, sorry about the long, boring mission. Okay. You know, I think that's going to be it for the Zero Sanity evidence. I'm not going to retry Sunny Meadows Restricted. It was a pretty good mission, and I took some interesting risks. Kind of cool in that way, but I think I'm done with that. So I got to think of what I'm going to do for the next video. I might prestige. We will see. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.